Sunday. Went to the maize pond in the morning and the evening. Mr. Clark preached both times. He has improved much, both in matter of manner, since he has come along to us. Fine, but rather cold still. I then went on to Peterborough Cathedral. Ran some errands. It was fine out, but rather chilly. In this morning's Times, I see that it has been snowing in Paris. So, that is what we shall have pretty soon as well. Prostitution is carried out in some parts of London. It has become so shameful, and the parishes in which those parts are situated are such alarming and scandalising. Meetings have been held, and government has memorialised on the subject and solicited to try to legalise prostitution. Oh, heaven forbid. Dr. Guthrie of Edinburgh has written a book about it, almost the entire subject, and the Times has taken it up as well. January 1st, 1858. Today I cut up some wood. I put the drawings in the block of wood at Peterborough Cathedral. It's been lovely this time of year. This time last year it was raining constantly, but this year it has certainly been a nice one for us, an unparalleled one for fine weather. It is most opportune for us if we had a bad season with the heavy tax rises from the late Crimean and Persian wars and the present current conflict in India and Chinese wars. It would have been a very, very bad state altogether. Plus the commercial crisis arising from America as well. There must inevitably have been the greatest distress amongst all the classes in all the parts of the country when all this has been happening. So let us try to be proportionally grateful for some nice weather.
Dear Diary, today is my 9th birthday. Last night I wish I wouldn't have to go to work today. Unfortunately, my wish didn't come true. Mum says that the factory owners don't care about birthdays. She was right. Although I was on time work, the doorman still glared at when I walked past. When Frank came in late, he was crying and there were red marks all over his legs. I felt really sorry for him. When I got home, Mum told me that we didn't have to eat gruel for dinner because she had managed to get some meat scraps from the butcher. Delicious. Dear Diary, I wish I was taller. The clothes I have to wear every day are far too big for me, and I keep tripping over them. I also can't reach the top of the machines. Today, the thread at the top had snapped, so I needed to climb up and fix it. I've seen a lot of kids who are missing a finger because they slipped when they're climbing on the machines. I was really frightened that I was going to fall, especially as the machine was still on when I was climbing up. Luckily, I was able to get back down safely.
The two diary entries were performed by myself and my daughter, and both based from actual diary extracts from the Industrial Revolution. So welcome back, guys. So the first couple of stories that you heard me reading out and stuff were actual direct excerpts from diaries from the actual Industrial Revolution. One was from a young gentleman who was basically supposed to be classified as middle class. And he was working at a profession, and the other one was basically from a child of the time who was working in the mills, and I think they were not even a teenager, so very, very young age, working from a very, very young age. So I hope you enjoyed those. Reason why for the overview of this little area, let me just sleep quickly. The reason why for the overview of this little area is basically because stage 1, as it was, is complete. I classify this as stage 1, this area. Let's put it in a normal view. So everything that you see here is basically stage 1. Oh, I've made myself basically Nelson's column as well. So this is directly linked over to the actual spawn area. Well, I say the spawn area, the capital, as they say. Yeah, so this is Nelson's column, with the lions. So Yeah. So yeah, I classify everything here as stage 1. And let's fly, shall we? So, and I classify stage 1 as pretty much complete. There is a few tiny bits and pieces to do. I need to put down some rails here. Because I set myself a design of rails and stuff I'm happy with now, which utilizes the actual Minecraft rails themselves, which is kind of what I wanted. I wanted people to be able to travel. So this is the actual design we actually went with at the end. So just normal campfire, some barrels underneath the actual rails themselves, and yeah. So I want to have this basically going inside there, and I want to kind of connect that tunnel to that. But yeah, so I want the rails going all the way around here, all the way around the corner, and then actually leading into, let me fly, into the tunnel down here. Ouch. So yeah, we have a tunnel down here, and I want the rails to go all the way here as well, and this will be like a semi-entrance, if you want to call it, a way of getting into my area where I want to fly over. But yeah. Other areas of details and stuff, there is not a great deal, to be honest. I mean, I've done all this work here, some new houses, nothing fancy, nothing too, you know, difficult to do. Basically filled up this area, put some nice little garden down. Now I would like to fill this actual building up with villages, but I don't think not yet. I give it a bit of time first. But yeah, I've been looking over. I do want to put some more carts down, but it's all very, very small little jobs that just needs to be done in this area. And not so much basically like you know, massive builds and stuff. I'm happy with this first stage. Now stage two I'm actually going to leave up to you. Now the choices are this. Let me fly. So stage 2 can either be here, encompassing this area all the way down here and that village as well. So we're talking about all this area here. Or stage 2 can be up here, and this is your chance to have a say, to have a vote of, you know, what you would like, where would you like stage 2 to be? Do you want it up here, starting up here, or do you want it down at the bottom? I think I've talked already about basically having a layered kingdom, as in basically it starts off low and is basically up and up and up and up, and it just helps to create a little bit more, just makes it look more imposing. I think it makes it look better as well, because it has to look big, you know, and this is small. I mean, it's proportionally right. The amount of houses to the amount of factories there are and stuff, it's actually proportionally right. Probably a little bit more heavier on the houses than the actual buildings to work in. But I suppose, you know, you'd work in the train station, you'd work in the mill, you'd work in the hospital as well, and you'd work in the corn exchange. So I suppose, no, it probably is around about right. And obviously the railway arches constitute as workplaces as well, and a lot of these buildings were used as work areas. So no, maybe I'm right. Maybe it's just about right anyway. But yeah, so you're gonna have to let me know in the comments, and I'm just basically gonna go with down there is A. So A is down there and B is up there. So on the plateau is B, on the flats and the plains is A. Plateau B, flats A. There we go. And you have to let me know, and I'll best just count out how many votes each ones get, and that's where I'll start stage 2. But yeah, stage 1, I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and how much I've managed to fit into this small little area, because it is a relatively small area. It's completely different to when we first started. This is all a lot different, and obviously the railway arches came first. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with it all. Really happy with how it's turned out and the building style that I've chosen. I still want it to feel more lived in. I still want it to feel more like it's actually in use. I'm still toying with the idea of villages, of just basically walking around the area, of wandering around the area. I know I can use armor stands, but It's the whole lack of movement that's bothering me more than anything else. So I don't know. I'm quite sure. I mean, one of the reasons why I put so much smoke down, not only basically it mirrors the, it mirrors the time quite nicely. It was a very smoggy, dirty time. Air quality was possibly at its worst that it's been in the UK for many, many years. So, yeah, I'm going to say the whole dirty feel and stuff. And you only seem to get that at night, I've noticed. The whole grungy, dirty feel at night. Talking about night, how about basically I bring you back to basically show this place at night time as well. All right, I shall see you in a second, guys. Right, so the night is drawing in quite nicely now. I've actually taken my lighter off because we're going to walk the area, because it is actually much better, best done at night, just walking around the area. Now, I've tried my best to make sure it is as well lit as possible. So we have our street lampposts nicely situated so it isn't dark. But we've got our super bow, and we've got our sword on, and we've got plenty of armor. I think the atmosphere at night is yeah, it's pretty special if you ask me. And then let's get rid of that as well. There we go. Get off the road, Andy. There we go. And I've had quite a few of the other members of Obsidian Order visit this area at night. I had BobertPickle. He visited here at night and stuff, and he pretty much said the same thing. The atmosphere at night in my area it just feels right. It just feels so much better. You can really feel the grunge, and which is kind of like the atmosphere that I wanted to go for. It's nice and lit all along here, so we don't get any mobs spawning. There is dark areas, there is dark spots. All these houses have interior, by the way. Did I mention that? Yeah, so everything has a bed as well. Each room has a bed, and a little cupboard, a little sideboard, some plants, and a picture. So I don't know how safe this area is. You got outdoor toilets. Indoor toilets is just a luxury. Let's cross the road. Let's go down here. But yeah, I'm gonna say the atmosphere. I think I do want to put down more smoke as well, possibly around about here, just to give it a bit more grungy feel. Just give it a bit more of a lived-in feel as well. We have our little furnace here. Didn't mention this as well. I say yes, I've been quite busy. So we have an auto furnace. I moved it out of my little railway arch and moved it down to here. And it is actually a working auto furnace, which is quite nice. So yeah, go up to load the smelter. And I wanted this is a nice way to add the copper as well. So this is going to get a nice aged look to it. I think I'm going to wax some of it and leave others to fully age. But I just want to knock it down a little bit more from the orange, more towards the actual green. Again, these buildings basically also have interiors as well. They've all been done. And then we go to the hospital, which I've not done yet. Hold on. Yeah. One hit should do it. Yeah, I would say, like I said, basically, this is not completely fully, spawn proof for mobs and stuff. I'm still going to get mobs spawning here, but if I can reduce it down to a certain point where I can just have villagers roaming around, that's kind of my ideal scenario, where basically I can just have villagers just roaming around this area. And this area up here with the upper class houses, well, I suppose middle class houses, I'm quite happy for the members of Obsidian Order to, give themselves a house, because Squid's already got one. So that's Cranky Calamari. He's already basically grabbed himself a house, and And Bobert's asked to have a house as well. So yeah, any members of the order and stuff, if you would like one of the nice upper middle class houses, please feel free. Please be my guest and stuff. But yeah, you can really feel the actual atmosphere when you're walking at night, especially with this. Oh, especially with the smoke. And I'm gonna have to keep my eye on things, aren't I? Probably that. It's somewhere. Put it that way. We know it's somewhere around here. They do spawn inside the railway station, and I can't figure out where they're spawning in the railway station. Let's put our sword on. Well, it's inside here as well, which is quite nice. And put some structure to the actual build, and we've got ourselves a little waiting room. So waiting room's over here. So people waiting for a train station can wait inside here. And then we have a little bit of a ticket booth. So we've got a ticket office there. And then we have some toilets, male and female toilets. And we've got offices above, which I just need to put the windows in actually for the actual offices. But yeah, we got a little thing in there. But I'm going to basically swap over to daytime and we'll wrap things up. Okay, guys? Well, that's going to do it for me. For stage 1 anyway. We're going to have a little bit of a break from the server just for a little while. We've got plenty of things to be doing as well. But can I just basically say a few things about Obsidian Order? Firstly, basically, every single member has made me feel so special and welcome, and just really such a warm welcome. Basically, it's almost as if I've always been part of their family. And secondly, if you are an actual content creator making regular content on Minecraft, and if you're the right personality, you're not too much of a, hyper monkey, drop the actual Discord a line and stuff. I know basically both Sunflower and Mantis are looking to get more Obsidian Order members and stuff, but there is an actual decision-making process, as anything else would be. If you're not a right fit, they'll be polite and friendly with you, but say, unfortunately, we just don't think you'll fit into this server. But if you are making content on Minecraft and stuff and would like to join a family that is so friendly and so welcoming and just makes you feel like you've always belonged and stuff, hit up the actual Discord. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the Obsidian Order Discord, as well as basically every single one of my Obsidian Order episodes has basically all the content creators on this server and stuff, and go and check them out. I tell you something, there's some wonderful building and wonderful games and wonderful basically antics being done on this server, and I don't always show it all and stuff, which I'm going to try to include a little bit more with the other server members. But yeah, stage 1 is complete. Anyway, if you've liked today's episode, you know what to do, usual stuff. Leave me a comment, and also, most importantly, stage 2, is it going to be in the flats, A, or the plateau, B? So let me know. It's quite important, that, and most votes wins. But it's going to be the flats or the plateaus. Okay, guys, that's it for me for today. Bye for now. Bye.